Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to another session of our recorded lecture. This time, pag-uusapan po natin IMA, AMA, and efficiency. Under this discussion, we're gonna have to find what's the difference between the IMA and AMA and how much efficiency can we use when it comes to figuring out how much the force out would be kapag nakita natin yung efficiency niya. Okay? So, let's first identify, ayan, so forgive the background noise, no? Ayan, para tayo nasa farm. Okay? So, before we start on anything, let's identify first what is the definition of a mechanical advantage. So, mechanical advantage is basically just a measure of how much a tool, like simple machines or even in compound machines, is able to amplify the force you had inputted to it. Okay? Ibig sabihin yan, yung mga simple machine daw natin like levers, a pulley, wheel and axle, even in an inclined plane, multiply daw yung force na ini-input natin sa kanya pag ginamit natin sila. Okay, so it tells you how many times the machine makes the task easier by multiplying our input force using the IMA. Okay, so before on anything else, let's make an example of this. If you have a ball here, let's say the ball is about, or the sphere is about 1,000 newtons. Okay? Kung 1,000 newtons siya, that would be a downward force. Okay? That would be a downward force. Okay, saan nagagaling yung downward force yan? Okay? So, well, obviously, the mass of the object multiplied by the acceleration of gravity. Now, in order for me to move this, or to lift this upward vertically, I'm gonna need to do the same amount of force or even more than. So, kailangan mo rin ng 1,000 newtons para iakyat siya or even more than. And the problem is, ako, bilang isang tao, okay, so hanggang may limits po yung kaya kong gawin or ibigay na force para iakyat yung bola na to upward. So, let's say, ang kaya ko lang is hanggang 100 newtons. Okay? So, that would be my force in. So, dito sa force in na to, since hanggang dyan lang yung kaya ko, that is 10 times more than sa bigat na kailangan i-exert para i-lift yung ating sphere, yung bola. So, that's not enough. So, that's where the simple machines come in. Simple machines like an inclined plane, wheel and axle. Okay, yung wheel and axle. Oh, may pulley yan. Pulley din siya. Same lang naman yun eh. Pulley. Di lang mukhang pulley. But you get the idea that this one is a pulley. Yan. Okay? And lever. Kung saan, sa isang simple machine, meron po siyang sariling IMA or even AMA. The thing is, we have mentioned earlier that ang purpose ng mga simple machine is to multiply my force para mas madali ko siyang may akyat or to make the task easier. So, how much IMA should I have in order for me to reach a 1,000 newton? Ideally, the IMA should be equals to 10 for all types of simple machine. Kasi, when you calculate the force out, you multiply your force in doon sa IMA. So, if you substitute that, the force in is 100 multiplied by 10. Therefore, you have a 1,000 newtons. So, using basically these simple machines like lever, like a inclined plane and pulley, pagka meron silang IMA, we multiply the amount of force that we have para malift lang siya. You can lift the ball using an inclined plane. You can lift the ball using a pulley. You can lift a ball using a lever. Okay? Now, there are two types of mechanical advantage. One is ideal mechanical advantage, and the other one is the actual mechanical advantage. What's the difference? When we talk about ideal mechanical advantage, from the word ideal, idealistically, ibig sabihin yan, there must be a certain condition pagka nagko-compute tayo ng mechanical advantage. Okay? The condition would be that it ignores friction, weight of the machine's component, kasi the higher the amount of mass, okay, mas harder, a lot harder to move. So, ini-ignore natin siya. And any forms of resistance actually. Kahit anong form of resistance. Pwedeng air resistance, object that is, yung object na kung saan siya nakalagay. Ayan, so those kind of resistance. Now, how do we calculate for the IMA, sir, if it ignores any forms of resistance? Well, that would be di over do, or distance by input, and distance by output. What do you mean by distance in input and distance by output? Well, of course, we're talking about force. If there's a force, then therefore there is a motion. Kapag ka nag-input ka ng amount of force, the amount of force out will be measured by how much will it travel by meters. Kaya ang input natin is by distance in meters, and output is also distance by meters. You have to take note, IMA is a unitless. This is unlike this one because siya ay under ng SI unit. Ang IMA, just like rad, hindi siya kasama sa unit or SI unit. Now, what about pagdating sa actual? Kung sa ideal, you ignore all of the things that will hinder us for calculating the total amount of force out. Dito naman sa actual, lahat ng bagay na pwedeng pumigil sa kanya, kinonsider natin. Just like friction, the machine weight, and the component flexing kapag ka siya na once na gumalaw. What are the resistance that it's experience? Okay? So, paano naman natin kinocompute, sir, ang mechanical advantage for actual? You have to remember, force out, since actual ang tinitingnan natin dito, we're measuring the amount of force na. So, force out divided by force in, where the force out is in newtons or kilograms meters per second squared, and ganun din sa force in or input. Okay? In newtons din siya. Same lang naman sila. All you have to do is divide. Now, since we've already established what is the actual and ideal, si ideal is yung may certain condition, while si actual, yung mismong mechanical advantage ng ating simple machine. Now, let's talk about efficiency. So, efficiency naman is basically the relationship between the IMA and AMA. It determines the actual mechanical efficiency ng ating mga simple machine. We describe how much in percentage we're able to use pagdating sa force out. Pagdating sa force out ng ating mga simple machine. Okay, so how much of a force will be, the idea kasi dyan is how much of a force will I be able to use kapag ka na-compute ko na ideally yung amount of force out. Okay, so I'm going to show you that later. Now, kapag ka kasi ang efficiency is mataas, let's say that's about 50% up to 100%, wala naman talaga 100% efficiency, let's say 99%. Even 99 nga, hindi nga realistic yan eh. 90% of efficiency. Ibig sabihin yan, lahat ng energies that you have inputted at first will be most likely to be used as an output. On the other hand naman, pagka mababa ang efficiency, ibig sabihin, low, let's say, you have exerted a 100% efficiency, pero yung output mababa. Kasi nga, hindi nga mataas ang efficiency mo. Just like this one. I like to imagine it like this. If you have a ball, so, of course, ideally, if we're talking about IMA, if I have inputted the force input, let's say 100 yan, 100 newtons, input force in, syempre output is force out. Okay, force out. Okay? According to IMA kasi, always 100% ang kanyang efficiency. Yun, ano din sa kanya ha, since we're talking about no resistance at all. So, ibig sabihin, 100 newtons din ang force out. Now, it's different pagka AMA yung pinag-uusapan natin. Kasi sa AMA, ulitin ko, sa IMA, always 100% ang kanyang efficiency. Bakit? Kasi nga po, walang ang resistance. So, kung 100 newtons, 100%, ibig sabihin, 100 newtons ang force in natin, ibig sabihin yung force out is also 100%, which is 100 newtons din. For AMA, here, this one is different. Let's say you have the same force in. Okay? Force in about 100 newtons siya. 100 newtons. Pero since si AMA kasi merong consideration of the resistance, not all of the efficiency is going to be used as an output for the object to move. Okay? So let's say, ang nakuha niya lang is 80%. 80%. So how much will be my output? How much will be the output for the ball to move? So ano bang 80% ng 100 newtons? 80 newtons. Okay? Ayan. So, sir, what happened po ba dun sa remaining what happened to the remaining 20% ng ating amount of force na pinasok? Well, class, the idea kasi nga, meron ngang resistance. You have to remember that energy, like matter, it cannot be destroyed. So, it must be transferred or even transformed. So, ngayon, kapag ka nag-move kasi siya, since merong resistance, ang nangyayari, the rest of the amount of forces, the 20% ng force na yun, will be transferred to the environment. Okay? So, nangyayari dito, 100% pa rin siya, pero the rest of the amount kasi napunta lang sa environment, 80% lang yung nakuha ng ating object. Okay? So that's what we meant by higher efficiency and lower efficiency. Okay? Now, let's solve a problem here. Sabi dito, a mechanic uses a ramp. So we have an inclined plane that is 6 meters long. So, yung ating length daw by the hypotenuse side, yung pinaka-longer side niya, it's about 6 meters daw. To push a heavy 900 newtons engine up to a track bed that is 1.5 meters high. So, if you write it down, or let's draw it. Ito yung inclined plane, and we have a height that is 1.5 meters. And the longest ramp or line is about, gano'n siya kahaba? 6 meters. Okay? Now, meron daw engine doon. Yung engine, let's draw the engine. Yan. That's the engine. And then, kailangan natin daw siyang iakyat kasi gumamit tayo ng ramp para ilagay siya sa isang truck. Now, the engine has a actual 900 newtons. Yun daw yung actual na bigat ng ating engine. Meron siyang force acting on it na 900 newtons. Ang sabi pa dito, to push the engine up to the ramp. Okay, so we're gonna have to push it down upward or rather forward. Ayan. Ang sinasabi dito, you have to apply a constant pushing force of 300 newtons. So, ibig sabihin nun, ang force in natin is about 300 newtons. Okay? What will be the force out of, if we're talking about the IMA? What will be the force out? And ano din ang magiging IMA niya? Ayun actually yung tinatanong sa letter A. Now, since we know the formula for IMA, we can solve for letter A first. According to letter A, we have to find the IMA advantage and the force output. Remember, when you calculate for the IMA, you have to use a formula. Formula D input over the output. Okay? Now, let's find the input and output. Remember that it should be in meters over meters. That will be our IMA. So, longest line, 6 meters, divided by 1.5 meters. The IMA would be 6 divided by 1.5. That would be 4. 4. The IMA is 4. And there's no unit for that. Okay? So, meron na tayong IMA. Now, since we've figured out that the IMA is 4, what will be our force out? Now, to calculate for force out, you have to remember this formula. Force out is equals to, di ba ang ating machine, multiplier natin sila. So, therefore, yung force in should be multiplied by the IMA. Force in, which is 300 newtons, multiplied by the IMA. The IMA is 4. So how much will be the the force out is? So 300 times 4, that's 1,200 newtons. Ibig sabihin daw, ideally, if there's no resistance, the amount of force that we can use is 1,200 newtons. 200 newtons. Okay? But hindi pa tayo natapos doon kasi we have to figure out letter B. According to letter B, we have to find the actual mechanical advantage. And when we try to find the actual mechanical advantage, that should be AMA is equals to force out over force in. Okay? Now, how do we find the force out, sir, and force in? Do we have to use the force out from the ideal or not? Of course, hindi pa po natin yan pwedeng gamitin because that's only for the ideal eh. Okay, and we're talking about actual. So, we're going to refer to this one, yung actual na amount of newtons na kailangan to lift up the engine. So, we have a 900 newtons divided by yung force in, yung actual force in na ginamit natin pang push. So, sa 900 newtons divided by 300 newtons, that would be 369. That would be 3 units of AMA. Okay? So, nakuha na natin yung 3 units of AMA. Now, since we figure out letter B, we can now move on to the efficiency. How are we going to find the efficiency, sir? Remember, when we find the efficiency, F is equals to AMA divided by IMA, or the actual AMA divided by the ideal AMA. So, let's figure out the AMA. 3 divided by 4. Okay? Multiplied by 100. Okay? So, what will be the answer? That's about 75%. Okay? 3 divided by 4 is 0.75 times 100, that would be 75%. So, the efficiency is 75%. Okay? Now, sir, if it is 75% po, how much force will we be able to use in the force output in the ideal output for the ideal? Well, ganun lang din naman. You have to multiply the efficiency with the force out. So, force out ideal is equals to force in. That's the force in kasi force out to. We're talking about the force out din. Pero this time, wait lang. We're talking about the actual na. So, let's write force out actual is equals to force out ideal multiplied by the efficiency. So, ang efficiency is 75%. Multiply the force out, yung ideal natin, which is the 1,200 newtons. 1,200 newtons. So, how much is a 75% in the 1,200? 1,200 times 0.75, that's 900 newtons. Okay, so what is the remaining? Remaining 70, from 75%, 25%. Ilan yung remaining 25%? 25% is 300 newtons. Ito yung 75% eh. 300 newtons. Naman yung 25%. So imagine, no? By just using a simple machine, like an inclined plane, despite exerting only about 300 newtons, we are able to multiply the amount of force into an actual 900 newtons. So, ibig sabihin yan, saktong-sakto natin siyang may push forward. Okay? Diba? Simple as that. Now, let's have another sample problem. Sabi dito, let's make a space. Ayan. Ayan. So, now, sabi dito, a mover uses an 8 meters long ramp. Another inclined machine naman to. Inclined machine that is 8 meters long. 8 meters long. Okay. And then, it has a height of 2 meter high. So, 2 meter high. To push the crate up the ramp, to push the crate up the ramp, you need a pushing force of 400 newtons. That would be force in. Okay? Let's ayusin natin. Force in is equals to 400 newtons. Now, the crate is about 1,200 newtons. Ibig sabihin, the force acting on it is downward due to the gravity. It has a 1,200 newtons. Okay? And then, ano pa? Meron din tayong hinahanap. Ang hinahanap natin is we're looking for the force out and then the IMA. Ayan. So, paano natin siya malalaman, sir? Well, of course, you're gonna have to solve for IMA at the same time the force output. What is the IMA? IMA is calculated as 8 meters divided by 2 meters. 2, 4, 6, 8, that's 4 units of IMA. Meron na tayong IMA. Now, what is the force output? Force out is equals to force in multiplied by IMA. So, we have a 400 newtons. You have to multiply it 4 times using the IMA. So, 400 newtons multiplied by 4, that would be 1,600 newtons. That will be the force out. Okay? Now, we figured out the force out. We also know that the IMA is about 4. Now, let's solve for letter B. According to letter B, we have to find the AMA or the actual. Now, let's use the actual amount, 1,200 newtons, divided by the force that we have inputted, 400 newtons. So, 1,200 newtons divided by 400, that is 3 units. 3 units. Ayan. So, let's put it in a box. AMA is equals to 3 units. If you already have the AMA and IMA, you can now solve for the efficiency. Formula for efficiency is equals to actual AMA divided by IMA multiplied by 100%. Okay? So, yeah. Let's substitute. 3 divided by 4 multiplied by 100% is also 75%. 75%. Now, the question still remains, how much of a force will be able to use out of 1,600 newtons? By the way, that is 4. Yan, yung IMA natin 4. How much force out of 1,600 newtons will be able to use if ang efficiency niya ay 75%? All you have to do is multiply. Force out, yung ideal natin yan. Lagyan natin force out, actual, lagyan natin AMA is equals to force out, ideal, or IMA, multiplied by efficiency. So, force out, ilan ba ang force out ideal? 1,600 newtons, multiply the efficiency, 75%. So, what is the 75% of 1,600? Okay, times 0.75. Exactly 1,200 newtons. Ayan, diba? Okay, so that will be it for IMA, AMA, and efficiency.